Good afternoon, everyone. So we are live again, and we are now going to speak to Aaliyah Chaboo, who is another inspiring youth that is doing incredible work out there. And we're going to get chatting to her very soon. I'm just going to send an invitation to be in the chat. So while we wait for Aaliyah, Aaliyah is the current Miss India South Africa queen. She's an actress and she also does a lot of community work. So we're just going to wait for her to connect and then we can get chatting. If you would like to get onto the Red Corner chat, please drop me an email on redcornerchat@gmail.com. We would love to speak to you. I think everyone has a story to tell, and you too could be inspiring other people. So we're just going to wait for Aaliyah to connect, and then we can start. We have quite a lineup today for International Youth Day 2020. Hi Roshni, hope you're well. I'm looking forward to my chat with you on Friday. So we're just waiting for Aaliyah Chaboo to connect and then we can start. I hope we can connect because we haven't been having much joy with Facebook recently. Oh, here's Aaliyah. Just gonna get it into the chat. She's just going to be connected any minute. And here she is. Look at how glamorous you are.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. And yourself?
I'm great, thanks. It's so lovely to see you after so long.
You know, I love this Red Corner chat because I get to be so close to people. It seems like they right here in the room with me.
You know what? If it wasn't for social media in today's time, it would have been so difficult during this pandemic. But it's amazing with social media because you can literally have a conversation face to face with people now.
Absolutely. Aaliyah, tell me, how do you look so good during COVID-19?
I'll tell you my one secret. I got enough rest during this COVID-19. Being at home, I had enough rest.
So how long do you sleep for?
Okay, if I have to be honest, I would have to say 5 to 6 hours.
Really? I
If
thought you
I'm,
would say about 12 hours. Because millennials, that's
I,
exactly what we do. You know, the more sleep you get, the more beautiful you look. I think.
you know what? I would love to say I get enough sleep, but for me, 5 to 6 hours is more than enough because I'm a late sleeper. So I go to bed like early hours of the morning, and then when the sun is up, the sun hits directly into my room, and then I'm awake again. So yeah, that's
Well, you're looking amazing. The last time I saw you was at an event, and that was not so long ago. That was actually in March. And then COVID hit us, and then there were no events. So that was actually my last event.
true. That is true. Yeah, March was the last event we've attended. But that
Yes,
was a beautiful event, I'm not going to lie.
it was. It was. I just want you to tell my audience who is Aaliyah, because I'm not doing the normal biography. We're not doing any
Mm-hmm.
stereotyping here. We're just doing a chat. I want them to know who you are, and if they want to know more about you, they can follow you on your social media pages. So, do you want to maybe tell them who you are?
Sure, no problem. So my name is Aaliyah Chaboo. Hi guys, first of all. Hi, hope all of you is well. Hope you all are having a good rest during this lockdown, spending time with the family in your household, phoning everyone as well at the same time, making sure that they're okay. And now it's me. I'm Aaliyah Chabu. I am a 23-year-old. So I'm more like of an open book. What you see is what you get. I am the current ZTV Miss India South Africa. I am a dancer. I am an actress, and I have my own business. So that's
Gee
me.
whiz. Wow. Yes, I know you do a lot, Aliyah. Um, Tell me about your charity work that you do, because I know you also contributed towards the Princess D Menstrual Cup, where you sponsored a girl every month, which is amazing because you've changed so many lives. So I know you're involved in so many other initiatives. You want to take us through that?
Okay, yes, I was involved. I know I did the Princess D Menstrual Cup every month, but I also got involved with a lot of other charity work as well, where I would help out with the children's homes. I love children. I love giving back to the community. I have a passion for that, in fact. So whenever there was an opportunity where I would just like make little hampers or give it to the kids or give it to somebody that's I see on the road, I would do that. I know people will think that girl's crazy. Why is she doing that? But you don't understand. It's what I do. It brings so much of joy and smiles to my face because I'm making somebody else happy. You know, so before lockdown as well, I have been involved in a charity work with the Malvin's Children's Homes. So that was my last charity before lockdown. And I know things got a little bit difficult during the lockdown period. So I was only able to do my last charity work was for Mandela Day. But what I would be doing is I'd normally be uplifting the youth of today. So that's how I've been helping out and giving back to my community.
You're doing such a great job. I just want to find out, I know you from Johannesburg, and then suddenly I hear you relocated to KZN. Why the change? Don't you like Johannesburg anymore? I mean, you just left us, and you went down to. I know in Durban, people don't actually feel the winter. I would love to move down to KZN just for winter and then move back again to Johannesburg. But why the move?
Okay, so I know, yes, it was all of a sudden where I was in Johannesburg 1 month, and then the next month people were like, "Oh, yeah, you in Durban? Aren't you in Johannesburg?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just moved." And they're like, "What was the change for that?" And now coming back to your question, you see, I wanted to be closer to family. I wanted to start my business here in Durban as well. It was mostly more family because I mean, I have both my grandparents are here on like both my mom and my dad's side. So, with our grandparents, it's always good to spend time with them. And Durban is home. I was born here, I was raised here. I moved to Johannesburg for about 10 years, but this will always be home for me.
I feel a little different to what you're saying now because I'm born in KZN as well, formerly from Pietermaritzburg. But for me, Johannesburg is home now. So, yeah, we have our differences there. Um, Alia, in terms of pageantry, you've achieved so much. I think you've got a collection of crowns as well. Where to from here? More pageants?
So, you know what? I got involved in pageantry because I wanted to uplift women. I wanted to show that, anything is possible, especially for a small town girl such as myself coming from Chatsworth. And then, yeah, that's why I got into pageantry. It helped me boost my confidence levels. It gave me so much drive. It opened so many opportunities. It was a wonderful experience. I mean, I know I was supposed to go for an international pageant this year, But due to, like we said, during this whole pandemic, it was unfortunate that I wasn't able to do that, or I know I'm unable to do that this. So yeah, I think pageantry so far is going really good. I love being in the Miss India South Africa. It's wonderful.
Okay, so we should actually look out for you in the future.
Definitely, I love Auntie Shamila, I'm not going to lie to you, this being here where I am now is amazing because I'm doing exactly what I wanted to do without even realizing it. I never knew that if I got into this, I would enjoy it so much, but I do. I love it. And
Oh, that's
definitely the
great.
future, what, anything can happen in the future, and there's definitely greater things to come.
Absolutely. I like the positivity there, Aaliyah. Um, with your acting, can you tell us a little bit more about your acting and the movies that you acted in? I'm sure a lot of people have seen you on the big screen. Do you want to maybe share some of that, your magic moments whilst acting?
Okay, acting was not something I had planned, but it happened due to a very crazy video that was uploaded. When I got recognized from that, then I was told to come and act in a film. So that's how my acting career, sorry, began. It was, I'm trying to find the words to explain it, but it was absolutely spectacular because I got to live in the shoes of somebody else for a change instead of myself, Aaliyah. And I got to feel like different personalities of somebody else instead of my own. So,
Mhm.
yes, I was in Broken Promises Forever, which was on big screen. And then I did also feature in another film I that I did last year. And I know it's going to be releasing soon, but I can't say exactly what it is now. So please be sure to check my social media accounts, and I will have it uploaded soon. And with the future, I want to get back into acting again. After this whole lockdown, I want to definitely dive back into my acting career.
That's awesome. What about dancing? Because you're such a good dancer. I mean, captivating on stage. So, any plans there?
There's one thing I'm going to say. I will never stop dancing. As long as these feet can move, I will continue dancing to the rhythm that keeps on playing. The music will continue forever.
I love that. I simply love that. So, hobbies. What does Aaliyah love to do?
Okay, well, Aaliyah, like I said, I'm a very open person, so what you see is always what you get. But what most people don't know about me is I love swimming, I love reading, but I also love baking. Like, I absolutely love baking. Like, in my household, I'm like the only person that'll bake because it's like it's a creative space. When you bake, it's something like creativity. So I love that. So apart from that, it's the usual, watching TV, spending time with the friends and family, dancing. That's all my hobbies.
Okay, with the baking, do you bake and eat it or do you bake for others to eat? Because I know a lot of people, me for example, when I make stuff, I don't like to eat my own stuff because I don't think it's tasty enough. So do you bake and eat or the family eats it, your mom and dad?
So I think I bake and I eat as well, but also my family loves it. I mean, the one person that gets me in the kitchen to bake all the time is my dad. So clearly, he definitely loves my baking.
That is good. That is so good. It's so important for everyone to learn how to cook and baking maybe if you don't want to do it it's fine, but I think it's important to cook and just be independent. And I think that's a message we need to send out there to the youth. You're growing up, you are developing into a new being, become independent, and do as much as you can to upskill yourself and get into the kitchen, try out different things. You don't have to follow the norms and follow recipes, just try out different things and you never know what you're going to make.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes,
I was so surprised. I'm okay. Like I said, I love baking. I'm not one for cooking, but surprisingly, I learned to cook things I never thought I could cook before. So, you know what, as the youth of today as well, it's always good to get up, to motivate yourself, to be independent because both males and females, they have to be independent in today's time. So, you know, that plays a very important role in today's generation, independence.
Yes, for sure. So you get up in the morning. What is your daily mantra? How do you start your day?
When I get up in the morning, most people would say, like, most people would do yoga, things like that there. Surprisingly, I would like to stretch. I'd like to stretch. I'd get up, I'd put my TV on, I'd put my music on, and this is exactly what I do. I dance and I clean my room. That's how I start my day.
You know what that
It's
reminds me
crazy,
of?
but I love it.
Dancing and cleaning the room is that little gig that you did with Daksha.
Oh,
That was
yes.
hilarious.
Oh, yes. That
That was
was so
hilarious.
fun.
Yes. So
That was
tell
really
me,
fun.
what's your favorite radio station?
I don't have a specific favorite. I don't have a specific favorite. You know what? Radio stations, they all do their own thing. They all have their uniqueness in each station. But would it be wrong for me to say that I actually play music off my playlist?
Not at all. I mean, we all download music on our iPhones, and so there's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly. So I just put my playlist on, and then that's how I usually start my day. I mean, if you start your day on a positive note, you end your day on a positive note.
So you're a morning person.
I'm a night person.
I thought you were going to say I'm an all-day person. if,
I'm actually
if you
more of a night person.
if you could change one thing in your life, what would you do?
There are
Just
days
one.
where I would say, you know what, where I would go back and say, maybe I want to change this and do better. But then I realized that if I could go back and change anything, or even if it's just one thing, I wouldn't change a thing. Reason being is because if I haven't done what I've done in my past, would I really be where I am now? Will I really be the Aaliyah I am talking to you right now? Or would I be somebody completely different?
That is such a good answer, because if you really think about it, we all learn from our
Mm,
experiences and we know how to move forward. Because if we don't learn and we haven't tried it, then how are we going to move forward? So you have to experience it to know
exactly.
what's next. Are you going to do this again or not? Or, so it just leads us to a better path. But that is an amazing answer.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for that. Being International Youth Day, what is your a power youth? What is your power message to the youth out there?
So my power message to the youth of today, I would have to tell the youth that never give up on your dreams, your goals. Never give up on it, because you never know. It'll take you 2 years, it'll take you 3, 5, 10 years. But if you continue working towards your dreams and your goals and your passions, it's going to happen. You're going to achieve it. Just never give up. Never let anybody bring you down. Never let anybody like demotivate you from doing what you're doing. Just continue being the perfect person to yourself. Be yourself. Be unapologetically yourself. And that's what I always say.
Beautiful message. Just before you go, I want to find out about your business. 23 years old, an entrepreneur with a business. What are you selling? Um, why? And how can one contact you?
Okay, so I was doing the Aaliyah Spice Works, which I did start in Johannesburg. I started that when I was 21 years old. So I started that when I was around 21 years old. And then it was just a small time business. And you know what, due to lockdown, unfortunately, we have been set back due to this lockdown. So we haven't been able to do any business. But what I can tell you is that I do have a new business venture coming up soon. So
Oh,
it will be out there in the next, say, 2.5 weeks.
that's wonderful. I'm going to look out for that because I think it's going to be awesome. I know whatever you touch turns to gold, and I'm really looking forward to that. So,
Thank you so
where,
much.
besides that, where to from here?
Right now,
Oh,
I would just want. No, no, no.
yeah.
Continue, continue.
what has COVID taught you? I think, this is the key question that I need to ask everybody. What has COVID taught them? Because it's taught me so much. I just want to find out from other people. So what has COVID taught you?
Okay, so COVID taught me that, you know what, it's always good to spend more time with your friends and your family. It's good to, you know what, check up on your loved one because you never know which day is your last. I know this is going to be a bit of a sensitive topic to touch on, but it's true. You never know which day is your last. You can have somebody here today and they can be gone tomorrow or in the next 2 hours. You never know. So it's always, it taught me to be closer to the people that I loved and I cared about, to check up on them, to make sure that they are okay. Sometimes I'm terrible at messages, so it's always best to pick up the phone, which is what I would normally do. I'd rather pick up the phone and I check on them to see if they are okay, if they need anything, So that's what it taught me as a person.
I know you to be a very caring and compassionate person. So carry on doing what you are doing because you are doing such a great job. You are touching so many lives as well. And I love that you're growing yourself and just elevating yourself and just getting to greater heights. The world is your oyster. So just take it, grab the opportunities. And I think that is just a powerful message that we're going to leave everybody with because it's the youth that are doing so much. And I think some adults haven't even touched half the things that some of the youth have accomplished already. So now you start today and don't leave anything for tomorrow. Like you said, your words, it resonates with everyone. Don't believe in tomorrow. Live today as though it's your last day. So I'm going to
That's
leave you
correct.
with your last words. Do you want to?
Okay, sorry, Auntie Shamila, you just cut off there for a bit. I believe you said to leave last words. Okay, what I'd like to say is that being International Youth Day, a very happy International Youth Day to all my fellow youth out there. Also, you know what? Surround yourself with people who are always going to uplift you and encourage you to do better. Always keep a positive mindset. Always continue shining. I always use the phrase to be a diamond. The reason why I say that is because diamonds never crack. They always cut. So be a diamond, shine and cut through life.
I love it.
So
I
yes, that's
love
my
it.
message.
Yes, I love it. Do you want to give a shout out to anyone?
Um, my parents, I know because they're probably listening into this right now. So please, y'all know I love y'all. I will always love y'all. Y'all keep on pushing me to do better. Um, my friends as well, that's always been with me from the beginning of lockdown till now. I love you guys so much. Thank you for always, supporting me, being there for me. You know who you are. Um, and to my family, yeah, I miss them. I really miss them. I love them and I miss them.
Well, those are such powerful messages from you, and I'm sure that we're going to see more of you on the big screen and with launching your new business. I'm so looking forward to it. I can't wait now. So I wish you everything of the best, and we will chat soon. And thank you so much for coming on board today because you have such incredible messages to actually put out there to the youth. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. You know what, being International Youth Day as well, I really feel honored to be in your chat room because knowing you are such an influential and powerful woman as well. So thank you so much.
It's a pleasure and all the best.
Thank
Bye.
you.